Hey, Mike. What day is it? It's Wednesday. Hump day. It's hump day. And we all know that Stoop Kid never leaves a stoop. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, and I'm just checking in on you. What's going on? How are ya? Now, today is July the 16th, and this is going to be your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for both Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver, but we do have to find the snitch first. And with all that said and done, sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below, and finally, shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone is from. But before we get to Cassie and Danny Weaver, we have to find the snitch. So the snitch is located in well over a dozen different locations throughout the entire open world. So if you find the snitch in a different location, or you typically do, just let other people know in the comments, because some people do have problems finding the snitch before the vendors close. Now, just a reminder, all of these vendors will close at the end of today. So if you don't get them today, you have to wait until Friday or Saturday. All right? Now, as far as the snitch for me personally, here are my coordinates. I'm sitting at 1408 by 3626, and I am just south of the 1040 safe house. The easiest way to get here is just to fast travel to the Jefferson Trade Center and just run across the street. That's it. Now, picking up this bounty, it will scale with your global difficulty setting. So when I pick this up, it will be a heroic bounty because I am on heroic. And then you can go to the bounty details and save it for later, and there you go. Now I have a new heroic bounty in Federal Triangle next time I need it. Now, as far as Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver, what the snitch does is he unlocks their locations. So then you have to open up your map and look for the white shopping cart icon. So we are looking for a shopping cart. There we go, white shopping cart right here. So Danny Weaver is up in Judiciary Square this week, and we'll talk about him here in a second. But first, I want to get to Cassie Mendoza. There she is. So Cassie Mendoza this week is in Foggy Bottom. So we're going to fast travel to the Truman Safe House and then run over there. Now, the reason that I do Cassie before Danny Weaver is because Cassie Mendoza is basically for everybody. So Cassie Mendoza is a normal vendor. You can use normal credits and get all that gear. Where Danny Weaver, he doesn't really sell gear. He just sells caches, and it's only for textiles. So that's a completely different, type of currency, and it's more aimed towards, those veteran players or people that have played long enough to even receive enough textiles for that to help. But first up, we have Cassie Mendoza. Now, the thing about Cassie Mendoza, here we go, you can see the GPS on my minimap ends right here, and it shows that we're underground. So you want to look to your right, and you see this green door over here, and this is the entrance to Cassie Mendoza. So what I do is I highlight the location, that way I don't get lost, and then just look for the green door, and you're good to go. Go down the ladder, bada bing, bada boom. She's in a hole in the wall. Legit. Okay, so we'll run over here. Ooh, piece candy. Oh, piece candy. All right, my bad. Okay, timestamp it. Do whatever you need to. Here is Cassie Mendoza, our first vendor of the video.
Always a pleasure,
And start.
Agent.
Ooh, girl, we got them Fox's Prayer. Let's go. So starting with the named items, we do have a disclaimer like we do every single week for the named items. So if you are new or returning to the game, you might not be able to see all three of these bottom named items. The reason for that is you have to unlock all three of these for Cassie to sell it. So to unlock the Shield Splinterer, you have to hunt down and eliminate all of the Year 1 hunters, open up the ivory chest, and then you will receive this weapon and Cassie will sell it. For the Hunter Killer, you need the Warlords of New York expansion, and then you need to hunt down and eliminate all of the Year 2 hunters, open up the off-white chest, you will receive this chest piece, and then she will sell it every week thereafter. And finally, the Huntsman. Same logic applies here, but this time it's for the Battle for Brooklyn DLC. So you have to have the DLC for this bottom named item, Hunt down and eliminate all of the Year 7 hunters. Open up the Ash box that is in the Bridge settlement in Brooklyn. You will receive this weapon, and then she will sell it every week thereafter. Now, as far as starting off at the top with our named items, we have the Relic. This is the named marksman rifle with perfect determined, and this one with reload speed. Now, remember, you can easily change that bottom attribute to damage to targets out of cover, and you'd be good to go. Following that, we have the Fox's Prayer knee pads, like yesterday. So, if you are just now noticing, some of the items from the Countdown vendor end up with Cassie Mendoza every week. So yes, the Fox's Prayer knee pads are at the Countdown vendor, but if you don't have any, materials or tokens, what have you, for Countdown to spend on those items, you can come over here to Cassie Mendoza and get the same pair of Fox's Prayer knee pads, but this time just for some normal E-credits. So these Fox's Prayer knee pads come with hazard protection and weapon damage. What I would do is just change the hazard protection off for any attribute you want. You could go crit chance, crit damage. Does not matter. I mean, let's see here. I'm wearing a pair. Yeah, I have a pair on right now with crit chance. Not bad. But you could easily do that and then just optimize the weapon damage and you're good to go. Pretty cool. Moving on to these hunter items, and just a reminder, if you have these items unlocked, Anaya is giving away the blueprints for them right now for free. So first up, we have the Shield Splinterer. This is the named F2000 with Perfect Optimist, and this one with armor damage. It's not bad. It's, decent. You could easily just optimize it and be good to go. But for me personally, I'd rather go damage to targets out of cover for that bottom attribute. Next up, we have the Hunter Killer chest piece. This is the named Going Gear chest with Perfect Intimidate, and this one, this actually is not a bad one. So you get explosive resistance and crit chance. You could easily change that explosive resistance off for armor regeneration, hazard, crit, headshot, the works. It doesn't really matter because you have the crit chance on there, so you can match it up with whatever it is you want. Legit. Pretty cool. I like this pair, this chest piece. It's really not bad. Not bad at all. And finally, we have the Huntsman. This is the named FAMAS with Perfect Frenzy, and this one with crit chance, but again, you could change that to damage to targets out of cover, and that's it. You're good to go. Moving down to the gear set items. First up, we have the Refactor Backpack, this one with health. Following that, we have an Aegis chest piece with crit damage, but near max armor. That's pretty cool. Refactor gloves with max armor regeneration. Okay. Eclipse Protocol knee pads with crit damage, followed by Breaking Point holster with headshot. That's not a bad holster. And finally, for the gear set items, a Future Initiative mask with skill damage. Going to the high-end items, we have a MP5 with max swap speed and strained, followed by a Marine Super 90 with headshot and vindictive, a Overlord backpack with, holy mackerel. Yo, that's a really good Overlord backpack. Okay, so hear me out here. Overlord, right? So you get rifle damage, you get accuracy, you get weapon handling. You can match this up with the, the Zoo, right? The Eagle's Grasp. Those are the named gloves. They give you weapon handling, and then the 2-piece for that, I believe, also gives you weapon handling. Well, the 3-piece for Overlord also gives you weapon handling. And you could just go on a rifle damage weapon handling kick with those two brand sets together. I mean, they're pretty deadly for a good rifle build. And with this one and Wicked, I mean, you could probably go 3-piece Overlord, 2-piece that Zoo, right? And then do the Ridgeway's Pride. Brah. This would be dirty. I think I already bought a pair. All right, let's move on. Oh, no, actually. For this backpack, you could go double crit, get rid of the weapon handling. You could go weapon handling headshot and just do headshots. You could go crit headshot. There's a few different ways you could spin this one, but either way, it is a good backpack for sure. And finally, we have the Legatus holster. This one with crit chance and status effects, but again, you can make it double crit and be good to go. Actually, Let me see here. Swap speed, optimal range, weapon damage. Nah, I'm good. Moving on to the mods, we have blind def resistance 9.0 and turret duration 6.4. Going to the must-buys and everything to pick up from Cassie Mendoza. Let's see here. Starting with the named items, the Fox's Prayer, the Hunter Killer. Actually, the Shield Splinter and the Huntsman, all of these are pretty good. In fact, if you're nasty, you could even pick up the Relic and put damage to targets out of cover on that bad boy, and you could have all of these. I mean, they're not bad items. They're all pretty decent. Going to the gear set items, the Breaking Point holster was the best one in my opinion. And the Future Initiative, if you need it, just change the skill damage to repair skills. But the big one, in my opinion, the big one, is the Overlord backpack. This one with wicked crit chance and weapon handling and max weapon damage. I mean, this thing is badass, man. I like it a lot. I do. But that's really it for Cassie Mendoza. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 items for sure. 8 if you really are looking from Cassie Mendoza. All right. Now, let's go to Danny Weaver. So Danny, oh, he was way up here, right? So Danny Weaver this week is in the top right of your map, Judiciary Square. And the fastest way to get there, in my opinion, would be DZ East, Charlie checkpoint. Here we go.
Access complete.
Righto. Get that double loading screen. So all you're going to do is exit the Charlie checkpoint, and then we're going to run up here probably about a block or two over to Danny Weaver. But while we're doing that, let me explain what Danny Weaver actually does. So Danny Weaver is a textiles vendor. Now, there's only one way of getting textiles in this game, and that is through your apparel caches. So let me just explain that to you. So whenever you gain, what is it, about 3 or 4 levels, you are supposed to get a apparel cache key. And if you go to your apparel menu, bottom left, you will see caches. And these are where all of your keys will be hidden, right? Or set up or whatever, placed. So in this menu, you can see I have over 99 plus caches that I can open up. But more specifically, under where it says apparel cache key, it says all event items collected. So that means that every single time I open up this cache, I will get a duplicate. And that's exactly what you want for textiles, because every time you get a duplicate, they give you textiles. So watch this. You open up your cache. Bada bing, bada boom. I got a weapon skin, but I already had the weapon skin. So it says here, duplicate item textiles were rewarded instead. So I had just received 75 textiles. And that goes into my list, or my pile of textiles. So I have 261,000 textiles right now, but I have all those extra caches that I could just keep, stacking up textiles if I really wanted to. But with that being said, now you know how to get textiles. Let's run over here to Danny Weaver, and I will show you exactly what to buy with those textiles. So running over here, what you're going to do is you are going to look for the American Food Store. I know it sounds very generic, but that's exactly what it's called. It's called the American Food Store. Let's go ahead and get rid of these enemies. Shut up. Easy peasy. And as we are running up to it, here it is. American Food Store. So what you're going to do is you're going to enter the American Food Store, and instead of going to the back alley, you're going to take a right, and you will see this rope. Take the rope. Oh, there you go. And there will be a ladder to your right. And there you go. This is going to be the little hidden area for Danny Weaver. Now, if you have never been to this part of the map before, there will be a collectible over here on top of the crate. Just jump through the window. And there's also a side mission over here if you have never been here before. But we're here just for Danny Weaver. He's going to be in the bathroom. There he is. So timestamp it, do whatever you need to. Here is Danny Weaver. And this week he has 7 caches. So we have 1 exotic, 3 conflict caches, and 3 crossroad caches. Now the crossroads, that's the name of this season, so you'll be getting items from this season. The conflict caches are kind of PvP exclusive items, right? So you can get system corruption, you can get PvP exclusive named items, and you can get y'all gear from these conflict caches, so that's pretty cool. And of course, 1 exotic, meh. I mean, this is like underwhelming for sure because we wait every single week and we know that exotics are hard to come by. I just wish that Danny Weaver would at least sell like 3 or 5, you know, something like that. Like, come on. Come on, we're year 7 into the game. Like, give us some exotics. Come on. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. We got 1 exotic, so let's pick it up. So remember, whenever you pick up these items, make sure it subtracts from your total textiles. That way you know it's working. And whenever you back out, make sure you look at the bottom left of your screen. That way you see all of the caches pop up. There you go. And it might take a second for all of them to pop up. See? And whenever I look, now I have all 7 caches. Pretty cool. Now, let me know what you think, or let me know what you get in the comment section below. Here's what I get from the exotic. I got the blue screen. I know a lot of people have been talking about the blue screen lately. Just not a fan of it, me personally. But I did get the blue screen, trying to see if I get anything good out of these. Ooh, bonus item. Oh, snap. Got a diamond back. Okay, a little hidden exotic. Okay. I think that's it. I don't think we can get exotics out of these caches. Probably not. But hey, there we go. We got 2 exotics. We were able to get the blue screen and the diamond back. Pretty cool. The rest of them are okay, but hey, let me know what you get in the comment section below. I am Kamikazevondoom. That will conclude your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for today, July the 16th, for both Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver. I hope you found this helpful or informative, and if so, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing and let me know what you think in the comment section below. And finally, shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone is from. But that's it for me. I'm Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace out.